Welcome back to the Yaffee program. News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Glad you've joined the show today. It's a revolution in common sense. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. on WVNN. Right now, let's get to those headlines. Once again, we have the Alabama Bullet Points.
Alabama Bullet Points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Sponsored by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, I wrote about this at YellowhammerNews.com as well. Attorney General Steve Marshall issues a cease and desist letter to mail-order abortion providers. Now, Alabama's law is clear. Abortion is illegal in this state. That's what Marshall said about it. So Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall has issued cease and desist letters to out-of-state mail-order abortion providers, warning them that shipping abortion pills to Alabama, people in Alabama, violate state law, which bans nearly all abortions. And Marshall emphasized that Alabama's law clearly prohibits abortions, and providers attempting to mail pills like mifepristone and others, and if they do it, they could face legal consequences, including criminal charges. Now, the action targets companies operating outside of the state, but sending medication abortion kits to residents, aiming to enforce the state's strict post-Roe abortion ban. Number 3 today, Tommy Tuberville and the campaign issues a cease and desist letter to Lanyap over tax return barcode reporting. So Senator Tommy Tuberville's campaign issued a cease and desist letter to the Mobile-based outlet Lanyap after it published detailed financial information extracted from the unredacted PDF 417 barcode on the senator's partially redacted Alabama income tax returns. Now, the returns were from 2018 to 2024, were submitted by the campaign as part of a response to a residency challenge from primary opponent Ken McFeeters. Now, McFeeters then shared them with news outlets. Lanyap reported on the barcode data, but said it did not publish social security numbers or driver's license information. Tuberville attorney argued that the data was never intended for publication, that accessing it was unauthorized, and that the story falsely implied the campaign had voluntarily exposed the details. Number 2 today, the House passes the Secure America Act to fund ICE and Border Patrol with the help of Alabama Republicans. So the U.S. House of Representatives passed the Secure American Act on Tuesday by a narrow 214 to 212 vote. The roughly $70 billion Republican-led package provides funding for U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Immigration and Customs Enforcement through the end of President Donald Trump's term in 2029. So we don't have another government shutdown over this coming, which is good. Now, Alabama Republican lawmakers praised the bill as essential for restoring border security after the Biden era. They highlighted its focus on enforcing immigration laws, combating illegal immigration, human trafficking, and drug smuggling. Representative Gary Palmer quoted the headline phrase, while Representatives Robert Aderholt and Dale Strong emphasized its support for Trump's agenda through additional personnel, technology, and detention capacity. And number 1 today, what I talked about at the top of the show, and we'll talk more about next. Stolen valor claims have rocked the U.S. Senate race between Barry Moore and Jared Hudson, but Barry Moore is defending himself. So in the Alabama Republican U.S. Senate runoff, Congressman Barry Moore is facing stolen valor accusations from a super PAC ad supporting his opponent, former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson. Now, Moore served in the Alabama Army National Guard from 1988 to 1991, followed by the Individual Ready Reserve until 1997. He completed about 2 months of active duty training in 1989, but never deployed or saw combat. His campaign denies any embellishments, stating Moore has never claimed combat service or unearned honors. Moore pushed back directly, saying, "I was never in combat, and I never claimed to be." Now, critics pointed to a 2024 letter listing him as Staff Sergeant, Army National Guard retired, and a 2020 ad where he said he had been in those combat boots. Now, his team attributes the letter wording to event organizers and says the ad referenced the National Guard training experience. Now, Moore has defended Guard and Reserve service as legitimate veteran service and challenged attacks on it. He does not have a traditional DD-214 form due to his service type. So we'll talk more about this with the congressman in the next segment and much more. We'll also talk about the Secure America Act and everything else, which he voted for. I want to talk to you now about Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Go to pistolandpawn.com. You can see website-only specials on new and used firearms, which is really cool. They also have rare firearms if you want to look for some of that at Larry's Pistol and Pawn and much, much more. But better yet, go to their store. It's in Madison off Greenbrier Exit 3. It's by that big rusty water tower. Or you can go to the Huntsville location off North Memorial Parkway. Now, I talked a lot about new and used firearms. They're the official Ruger Superstore if you're looking for that brand as well. But if you're not looking for a firearm, maybe you're looking for the best in jewelry, well, they have that as well. They pride themselves on selling the best in guns and jewelry. And the Madison location is the place to go for that as well, especially if you're planning on getting engaged or married anytime soon. Larry's Pistol and Pawn, pistolandpawn.com. They're awesome. When you go, let them know Yaffee was the one who sent you. All right, we'll be back in a moment on the Yaffee program. Stay with us.
It's the Yaffee program on WVNN.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Square up.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Andre Berto, two-time world champion. I fought. I loved it. I really wanted to do that sit-down from a fighter's perspective. My G. What's going on? Caleb Platts. What's going on, my boy? Now you got a chance to really draw in your audience, to let them see who you are.
I've had to have a lot of internal talks to say, do I even want to carry on?
As fighters, we know what time it is. I think the time is now.
Square up.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Let's go.
Square up.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Andre Berto, two-time world champion. I fought. I loved it. I really wanted to do that sit-down from a fighter's perspective. My G. What's going on? Caleb Platts. What's going on, my boy? Now you got a chance to really draw in your audience, to let them see who you are.
I've had to have a lot of internal talks to say, do I even want to carry on?
As fighters, we know what time it is. I think the time is now.
Square up.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. Let's go.